Hello, boys. Welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack, and we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator with the fly-by-wire A320. I did this flight earlier today as a test, and it all seemed to work. So fingers crossed, it will work. We're continuing on with the world tour. So we are flying today from Rome, one of my favourite cities, to Budapest in Hungary. Why is JCX still trying to load? Well, that's not good. We're also using First Option X, which I quite like. I know people say it's a lazy way of doing stuff, but it's, for me, it's a lot better because sometimes I just forget which buttons to press, etc. And we're flying, as I now fly with Data Virtual Airlines. So the plane's decked out in their livery. I hope GCS is just not. I hope it's going to bloody work at some point. So let's kick off First Offset X. So the first officer will get on board.
Good afternoon, Captain.
Let's see, we're in a complete cold and dark state. I have been flying the Phoenix A320, I should say. Out of the two, the Phoenix is harder to fly, I think. The First Officer Next works better with fly-by-wire. But fly-by-wire has that many bloody updates, it seems to break every other week. So it's a toss-up between the two. Checking all this stuff, make sure it bloody works. 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 Heart rate works. Action mode works. That works. So the first officer is now setting all the external lights and such stuff around here. One thing that does bug me, that should be set to on. But it's not a biggie. Just going to perform the fire tests, which is these up here. That's why you can hear the beeping noise. Why is that not working? That kicks into life at some point. I really do.
Heading out for the walk around.
So he's heading out for his walk around here. So I shall do this bit. So port it. There we go, with flight number. Cost index, altitude, where we're going, blah, blah, blah. So we are taking off from runway 25. There isn't any SIDS for this. So just insert that. We are landing 31 right. And it begins with a U. Go that one there. Insert that. Turn the flight plan. So let's get rid of these discontinuities. Oh, come on, clear you little bugger. Thank you. I think GSX is broken. Let's get rid of this manual stuff. Let's check this. Good plan. Yeah, that looks hunky-dory to me. Yeah, that looks all just sweet and nice. Not my jetway coming. No. Why is GSX not bloody loading? Strange. So it's 10:06. There we go. Since GSX isn't working properly. I don't know why that is. So my bit's all set and done. There's one last bit I need to do. Always forget this. There we go. So that's all hunky-dory. So we'll stop him from doing his walk round.
Walk around completed.
Good. Gonna go through the rest of the checks. Oh. So to the pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Cockpit preparation.
Completed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Aiders.
Set.
Fuel. 6,4,7,7 kilograms.
Checked.
FMGS.
Set.
Altimeters.
Set.
Checklist complete.
We need to go back to, yeah. Could be in a B page. 0 fuel weight. Or fuel, confirm that. That's all hunky-dory. I think I'm gonna have to stop this bloody GSX stuff because it just isn't working. I found a great little tool, cost us a £5. So basically put the airport in, set which runway you're taking off from, gets the net off for you. Runway's dry, there's no anti-ice. Take off. Let's get rid of this GSX stuff, it's pretty. Right. take off fuels 79.8. 79. Standard. Flex. Config 1. Calculate. And it should give me what's it not calculating? Oh, get the right one. And it gives me the flex temperature, the V1 speeds and all that sort of malarkey. So what was it? 147. Oh. Have a press button. 1. Oh. Seven. 152, 154. 2, 5, 4. Box 1. And the flex temp was 50. So that's all that's set. What else do I need to do? Need to fill this in for first offset. Set. That's 1. What is it? 50. The one speed was 147. 152, 154. 152. 4. And that bit in later. So that's good to go. Close this bit down now. Oh, don't be doing that. Where is it? Where is it? That's where I need to close down. Right, so let's do the before start checklist. So I'm going to start the APU up, which will take a few minutes. What? What happened there? I've got no idea what happened there. Right, GSX again. Just wait for the APU to energize itself. So I have to remember where bloody runway 25 is so I can take off. What was 6 seconds? Ow, 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 ow. Wonder why that's just saying loading all the time. It was working this morning when I tried it. So, unless it's updating itself, but strange is that? Oh, 'cause I need to push back, don't I? Bollocks. Come on, JSX, I need your push back, mate. So hurry up and bloody load. So the APU is getting checked, so that takes 200 seconds. And then you switch on the fuel pumps. Disconnect the ground power unit. Set the external lights and lock the cockpit door. Looks like I'm going to have to use the fly-by-wire pushback, which I think I've only done once. So that's going to be fun. Why is that not loading? Strange. Strange. So 2 minutes to go, roughly. And then you carry on with these checks. And then we'll try and figure out the it's not. Let's get rid of the jet bridge anyway. There we go. Oh. That was my fault. Go on then, bugger off. There we go. On his bike. So 76 seconds to go. I don't think this GSX is going to load, do you? It's hard long enough. A minute to go, and then we should hopefully get going. So we set the altitude, or they're in monitor road, he set the altimeter. So everything's good to go really. And this isn't going to load, is it, this GSX stuff? Why it's doing that, I don't know. It's pretty strange, is that? Right, we're just going to have to go with the fly-by-wire pushback, if I remember how to use it. So 3 seconds, 2, 1. There we go, the APU is started. It's going to disconnect the ground power unit. Turn on the fuel pumps. Set the external lights.
Dear passengers, this is to inform you that the aircraft door is closed and we will be ready for departure. In order for us to push back, we would require that all passengers are seated with their seatbelts fastened and seats in the upright position. All carry-on luggage should now be either in the overhead compartments or under the seat in front of you. The cabin crew will be passing to make their final safety checks before departure.
Excuse me.
Thank you.
Until before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Doors.
Closed.
Beacon light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Let's see if we can work out. It's been a long time since I used this bloody pushback. call a tug. Says it's attached. We want to go backward. So release the parking brake. Turn on engine 2. We need to be heading out in that direction, I think. I wonder why GSX isn't working. Turn engine 1. Don't need to go right, man. Right. That's not going right. There we go. I've just stopped this again.
All engines stable.
Right. There we go. Right. We turn that off now. Should be all hunky-dory. Push back too far, but here. Right. So after flow start checklist. So just turn the APU off. Turn the taxi lights on. Put flaps spot on.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
And that's all good to go, methinks. The taxi list.
Taxi checklist. Flight controls.
Checked.
Trim.
Checked.
Briefing.
Completed.
Flaps.
Set.
FMA takeoff data.
Checked.
Transponder.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Right, so let's head off. We need to go off to the right, if I remember rightly. This is our plane taking off. Ryanair by the looks of it. Presume that's what RYR says, right?
First officer, just want to take a moment to welcome you aboard and thank you for flying with us today. Our taxi to the runway should be pretty uneventful and we're anticipating an on-time departure. Just sit back, relax, and we'll have you in the air shortly.
Looks like a bloody hammer with steering wheel. Steering wheel's joystick, I should say. There's the runway over there. And a left here, then a right, then a left.
Watch your ground speed.
I'm not going too fast on that.
Watch your ground speed.
I'm only speeding up because there's a plane coming towards me. And I turn left before the bloody... before I crash into it. There we go, missed it by miles. Daft AI. So the flight's about an hour and 15 minutes.
Watch your ground speed.
Alright mate, alright. Keep your knickers on. So we had a left here. I wonder why GSX wasn't working. Very strange. Just regress.
Approaching runway 25.
Yeah, got the right way. And let's just pause here for a sec. And do the before to checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Engine mode selector.
Set.
Packs.
Set.
ECAM memo.
All greens.
Takeoff, no blue.
Checklist complete.
Right, let's get up in the air. Let's see if I have any problems with the fly-by-wire tonight.
On runway 25.
I would really love. Got lined up. Let's spool the engines up a bit.
Thrust set.
Checked.
Speed alive.
Checked.
100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Here we go. Oh, that was close.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
400 feet.
LNAV. Autopilot. VNAV.
That's it done. We'll just take it off.
Acceleration up.
Traffic.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Descend.
What do you mean descend? Miles away from it, man. It's my way.
Clear of conflict.
So it should be. Take off checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Spoilers.
Off.
Checklist complete.
And that's it. We are good to go. It's actually this bit is actually behaving itself tonight, which is a rarity. $10.07.
Transition altitude.
Checked.
Transition altitude.
Checked.
Temperature is at 16:22 for 16:220/0. Oh.
Passing 10,000 feet.
Let's turn the land lights off. I know the decision height is 50. Where's the thingy button? The decision height. Anyway, 116. So we need to update what? 116. That's it. All good. So there we are, folks, up in the air. Everything's looking hunky-dory. Let me just change this to that. Change this. See with the Phoenix, with the fly-by-wire, just do it this side. The audio updates this side. With the Phoenix, I have to do it manually. So there's a lot more to think about when you're flying the Phoenix A320 compared to the fly-by-wire. Make sure that's running. Yes, it all is. And that's the pilot job done. Until we hit the top descent, which is 319 miles away. So it'll be somewhere. So there we go. Right, I'm going to disappear for a sec. I'm back. I just need to check something. So the web browser will pop up. Get rid of that. I'm back. I just need to check. Yep, it's all working. So, 276 miles to the top of descent. So we're currently at 35,000. So now 3,000. Ooh, pardon me. Any messages? Nope. So that is it. So I can just sit back and enjoy the flight, really. It's not far, it's an hour and a bit flight time, I think. So I just hope it all lands perfectly well. I don't like when the fly-by-wire behaves itself. It's
From the flight deck, we've reached our cruising altitude. The flight attendants will begin their service shortly. In the meantime, please keep your seatbelts fastened as turbulence can occur at any time. Again, welcome aboard.
So where's the decision height gone that used to be there? So that's strange how that's gone. That's weird. Really strange. Where that went to?
Ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley cards shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
So that's it. There we go. 260 miles to go. 368 to Budapest. The place, country I've never been to. Just check. LHBP. Approach. We're coming on 31 right. I think it's 50 on this anyway. 50, maybe 2,000, 2,500. So it's 31 right. There it is. So we'll come in, land on this runway, exit one of these, hopefully the first one, and then go up here, turn left, and hit the stands. It's just apron 2. So yeah, we'll come off here, or here, along here, all hunky-dory. Oh, Christ. So yes, this is the first time I've streamed over a week or so. I had a fall and I cracked a few ribs and damaged the ligaments in my FB. So it's been a real struggle this past week or so to move around and do stuff. I'll see somebody this coming Monday, sort out my ligaments. I just have to basically wait for the ribs to heal now. But it is what it is, the joys of getting old. So I don't know what sea that is. Black Sea, I guess? I couldn't tell you. Everything looks all hunky-dory. No errors. Fly-by-wire is behaving itself. We've got a tailwind. So, let's have a quick check up here. There looks no errors on the overhead panel. This is too good to be true. Something's bound to go wrong now. I wish I'd make this bloody active. So I don't know if I have it on the experimental version. But it's not implemented on the development version, it's what I use. I'm tired. Yes, I don't know what sea that is. The Black Sea, is the Black Sea up here? Can't remember. Check the air cars. Yes, I use Delta Virtual Airlines. Map work. Oh, brings out. Alright. So where am I? So there's me. So is that the Mediterranean? Must be part of the Med then. So flying across the Med and into Hungary. Just drag that off. Hello Dusky, how are you today? So yes, that is the Mediterranean Sea below her. That's good to hear, Dusky. I'm glad you're doing great. I've had no dramas on the flight so far, because this bit always knacks up. So hopefully we'll have a successful flight for once. There's only 300 miles to go, so it'll not take that long. Yes, so you might actually see me land a plane for once, Dusky. If you're still around by then, of course. Yes, I'm surprised there's been no... So I know Microsoft had an update last night, or yesterday. My Stream Elements had an update. The only thing that isn't working is this. And I don't know why. Maybe I need to look into that. It's strange that's not working. I did this flight first earlier today as a test and all this worked. So unless there's been an update and it's trying to update itself or what, I don't know. It's really, really strange how it's not working. But anyhow, that's not a biggie. And for 195 miles before we start descending, so yes, there's a big difference between the fly-by-wire A320 and the Phoenix A320. There's big differences. This plane, the fly-by-wire, is a lot easier to fly. It's a lot more procedural and all that sort of stuff. The Phoenix A320 is a lot harder to fly. It's very twitchy on the controls. The fly pad thing is a lot different on the Phoenix. There's a lot more work needs to be, you have to enter a lot more stuff. It's, but the first officer next thing I use, which is this, it works a lot better with a fly-by-wire than it does with the Phoenix. So take a choice, I presume. So, we're still flying above the med. Yep, we are. Basic bloody thing. Oh, excuse me. So yes, it worries me when this plane flies normally. No worries, Dusky. Hang on, mate. Tired. Keep checking your head, pal, make sure there's no warning lights. But if there's any errors or warning lights that would tell us in here, then I'll have to try and figure out how to fix them. But luckily, even my voice is going. And then luckily we're not having any errors or any malfunctions. I don't know which country there is below it. But that's the end of the match. So bring up the cars again and see where we're at. Right, so we're now heading into Croatia. That's where we are going, Budapest. So that's us there. So, oh, that's the separate countries now, isn't it? Oh, excuse me. So yes, I like flying from virtual airlines that don't have any, well, I'm pressurised meaning say do more flights, etc. I'll pick which flight I want to use or where I want to fly to. I'm really liking it actually. So that's where we're going. So, just zoom in on that a sec. So that waypoint there, about 10-20 miles after that waypoint, that's when we start dropping the plane down. We've got 150 miles to go, roughly, give or take a few miles, but what's a few miles between friends? So this is Croatia below us, according to the map. Yeah, right, cross up yon. Yes, everything seems to be all hunky-dory, which is a worry. Still got loads of fuel on board. Yeah, of course, up your tomorrow I'll be probably streaming either Ranch Sim or Escape the Pacific. I haven't decided which one yet. Well, I'm gonna sneeze. It's gonna hurt. Oh. Try to stop yourself from sneezing. Can you? Hello, Howden. Yes, I've done it once in the flight sim. Why I did it, I don't know. The plane just went wobbly. It was during a group flight, if I remember rightly. And for some reason, I just had to land on the water. It was actually, we were flying towards was it Amsterdam? So yes, it's I have landed on water, just, but it's a sim, so it didn't really matter if it crashed or not. What's it saying? Still cruising. Stupid thing. So 120 miles to top of descent. One thing I do like about this first offset next, you can do silly things like flight services. Let's have a coffee.
Hey, would you mind bringing me and the captain a cup of coffee?
No problem. We'll bring it right up.
I haven't really tested all of these. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Hello, Simone. That's going to be a difference, is that? What else works? I've never really tested all this. Gives us information for Budapest. There's the load sheet. It gives us zero fuel weight and gross weight, etc. There's a lot of information. Top of descent and all that malarkey. Don't give up if you love what you do. That's a good statement, is that? Let's drag that off a sec. So 100 odd miles to top descent, and then we'll start descending. Check the LED panel. No orange lights, so everything's all hunky-dory. And status is normal. Nothing in here to report. Oh, this is set and looking good. So I hit a few clouds. Cloud bank below. Where am I from? I'm from the northeast of England. Well, the proper people, get me words out, proper people live. About a second, I need a quick toilet break. I'm back. I was on a toilet break. I live in Leicester. From Romania, but live in Leicester. Well, flying to Hungary. My order should be working, Glenn, is it? Hello, Glenn Dixie, how are you anyway? So, see you later, Simone. So, 56 miles before we start descending. And everything's working, Glenn, for some strange reason. All this is working, and it's weird that it's working. It worries me. So yes, folks, please check out Glenn Dixie's channel. His links in the description below. Really good streamer. He does a lot of indie games, a lot of early access games. You know, great fun in his streams. He's a funny guy, very clever guy as well. So please check his channel out. So what are you streaming tonight, Glenn? Just after, is it Copri? Copri? I don't know how to pronounce that. It's roughly about 10-15 miles after that we'll start dropping the plane. Oh, how far did you get on it last night? Or did you run into problems with it? It's, it looked interesting. $34 nautical miles, I should say. And I'm going to hit this button here and start descending. I hope your PC is still behaving itself. Oh God, I'm tired. Seriously, the pain in my ribcage is starting to ease slowly. Thank God for that. I see somebody on Monday about my ligaments in my knee. I've just noticed that. Is that supposed to be A? What is that? Strange. I've just noticed that. And Dusky's hanging around to see if I can land this bloody thing. because every flight I think I've done, and just he's been here, I've either rage quit or the plane hasn't freaking landed, or I've crashed, or something silly's happened. But tonight, fingers crossed, all going well. So 127 nautical miles to the land and 16 miles before we descend. So we're nearly there. What time is it? My time anyway. So I don't know where to fly because we're obviously we're still doing the world tour. Pull up. Yeah, something like that, Dusky. It's... Oh. Why that plane? Oh, it's return rate. I forgot what I was going to say there. Yeah, I'm landing in Hungary. So, as part of the world tour. So,
Kicked off a descent.
oh, really? Oh, yeah, 9 miles to go. So I don't know where to fly to after Hungary. I have to consult the map and have a look and see from Hungary. What's the highlight? I don't understand what you mean, Dusky. So 3 nautical miles to go. Then we'll just click this button. There we go. And the plane should start dropping down. There we go. So I'll bring the first officer next. And we'll do descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Decision height.
Set.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
Checklist complete.
And that's it. He's doing his bits.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our
From flight
initial
deck again,
descent
you've
down
already
toward
noticed
the
we started our
Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for off-road.
Oh, don't say you've crashed. Please, no.
Until then, just sit back, relax, and we'll have you on the bridge.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Oh, I'm still getting ready. Got a cup of coffee now, can I have it? There. On the speed brakes. Say set. Yep. Ground spoilers armed. Brake set. We're coming down. The first constraint is 5,000 feet. So this is where the fun begins. Got 101 miles to go before we land. Yeah, I don't like it when everything seems to be working too well. So coming down rather at a fast rate. That's the difference between the fly-by-wire A320 and the Phoenix. The Phoenix A320, it seems to be more realistic, this part. It doesn't seem to drop, descend as fast. But it is what it is. Oh, itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eyes. time to wake up. I had a Microsoft update yesterday, so I don't know if you've had the same. Also had a Streamlabs update, so a bit panicky before, but it all worked out in the end. Why can't I type in the chat? Alright, not to worry. Not to worry. So 77 nautical miles to go. So come in, hang a left, hang a right, and then land just here. See if the JSX is still wanting to load. I must be trying to update itself, or it's knackered, or I'll have to do some Googling on that. See why it's not bloody working. But anywho. Oh, we're going into the clouds now, folks. Some dodgy weather ahead. Let's get up. Ooh. I didn't. It usually asks us to log in. But this time it didn't when updated, which is strange. So then that's... So, and when I set the thing up this morning, everything seemed to be working with restream and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know, Glenn, is the answer to that one. So I hit 20,000 already. So I presume we're over Hungary right now. Let me just get the map up. Well. That's not us. That's not us. Yeah, where the hell are we? That's us there. So yes, we're over Hungary. We're down to 15,000 and a bit feet. Gone through the clouds. So, turn a left, then a right, sharp left. Well, can't read restream due to resolution. On second screen. Am I going blind, or is it just? Or is it just a thing today? I have to move because my eyes are crap. When I have my browser on my main screen, I have to move on to my smaller screen so I can read it properly. It's because this big screen is in HD, I think. So down to 12,000. And maybe just you might need more coffee in your Glenn to wake you up and get your eyes better.
Dear passengers, we have reached an altitude that requires all electronic devices to be switched off, including video cams, laptops, CD and cassette players. Please make sure all of these devices are switched off.
107. That's not that far out. I've set up OBS. You can read it there. Can't read it on webpage. Maybe the webpage gonna skew it. We just don't know. So 8 and 10,000, you'll turn on the lander lights.
Passing 10,000 feet.
There you go. There's lander lights going up. So 250 knots, 230 knots. Hopefully this will all go to all go to plan. Hopefully. Famous last words. Hang a bit of a righty here. Oh God, I'm so tired. I can't stop yawning. We're down to 8,000. We'll turn on the approach about here, and hopefully it'll pick everything up. And a ham salad for me tea, and it's not agreeing with my stomach for some strange reason. Come on. Oh, we got it again. Wow. So 19 miles to go. No, 18 nautical miles, I should say. Ooh, one button, man. There we go. So, first constraint is 5,000. So turn on the approach mode about here-ish, BP 744. Yeah, where B744 is, we'll turn on the approach mode. Oh, is that there? Is that the airport there? No, it can't be. No, it's not. So airport's somewhere over there. We're gonna hang a left, then a right, and then fly straight in somewhere here, I guess. There's our runway there. So that should be directly in front of us. Not I'll be able to see it. Oh, there's the airport there. So that is our runway there, I believe. No, or over there. Speed that. So I make BP 744. I'll turn the approach mode on. And then hopefully that should glide us all the way down. With a bit of luck, fingers crossed. Oh, you can't find a stop chocolate, I think. Oh, wow. Let's go see if we can get one up turn on, yeah. We found mine though. I really liked yours as well. Come on, just let me turn this approach mode on. See, I knew something was going to go wrong. Oh, come on, just throw this bloody... Turn this bloody thing on. Freaking knew it. Oh, well, let's turn that on either. I knew this was going to go badly. Why won't let me turn the approach mode on? Oh, just let's turn the bloody thing on. Why is this not working? It did this morning when I bloody used it. So I haven't got that far to freaking go. Oh, don't make an ass of me. None of these buttons are working. Because you might have to do a go around. This airport is just here. What a dick. Just when I thought things were going bloody nicely, makes a total ass of it. Right, we're going to have to do this. Why is that not freaking working? Even the localizer button's not working. That works. Why is that not freaking working, folks? Because there's a bloody... Let's drop this down to... Yeah, down. Flaps 1,
2,500.
2,
Please prepare for landing.
man.
1,000.
Let's out the marker. Right, we're gonna have to do this manually, folks. This is where we crash and burn, folks.
500.
Too low. Terrain. Too low.
It's
Terrain.
not too low, man.
Too low. Terrain.
What's the matter with you?
$400. $300.
This is gonna end badly.
What appears to be
200.
minimums.
$200.
Oh, there's a plane on the bloody runway, I didn't care.
$100. $50. $40. $30. $20. $10. $5.
Speed brake out. Reverse thrust.
I don't know the grass, but who cares? We're down.
80 knots. $60 knots. Reverse idle.
There we are, we're down off.
Manual braking.
Wow.
Welcome to our destination airport. Please remain seated until all docking procedures are performed and cabin lights are
Why look at the auto,
on behalf
the
of
approach
the crew, we would like to thank you.
working.
We hope you enjoyed your flight today and hope to see you soon.
That was really strange. But we're down. I didn't crash-ish. Hard landing, I know. How'd you get off this bloody runway? There's another subway. That's with ground speed. Let's just skirt around this plane. It's been a while since I had a manually landed a plane. Get a bit away.
Approaching runway 31 left.
And they ran out of runway.
On runway 31 left.
Yes, I'm on 3-1 left, love. Right, let's go and find somewhere to park. Oh, turn too hard, turn too hard. Down here, I believe, if I remember right. Well, that was some landing. But I did the same flight this morning. Everything just seemed to work. When you come to live stream it, it doesn't want to work. It's rather strange. But anyhow, we're down, bumming around. Oh, I should have came off right, shouldn't I? I don't think there's any parking spaces on this side of the airport. Go a bit further down, so there's any buildings there we can park at. Nope, I didn't think there was. All over there.
Watch your ground speed.
Don't mind watch me ground speed.
Watch your ground speed.
Oh man, stop whinging about my ground speed. Well, that was interesting. Wonder why the approach button wouldn't work. Which was really strange. But I hate to think what my landing rate was like. But who cares? We're down. We're alive. My friend, I've got a friend who's a relay pilot, and he laughs because people are so hooked up in this game about landing rates, and he says they don't exist in the real world. He says that any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, which is very true. And let me just finish. Pilot. That failed, so I can close that down. Just going to park it. Where's your park, folks? So just pick an empty spot and just bloody shove it in there. It'll pick here. What? I'm terrible at driving, but I don't drive like this really late, honest folks. It's just park it right here. There we go. Bottom brake is on. Let me bring this up here. That's yeah. There's a new feature on this first officer next. You can log your flights. But when you try and do that, it says, please complete the shutdown checklist. So do the check.
Shutdown checklist. APU bleed.
Set.
Y electrical pump.
Off.
Engines.
Off.
Passenger signs.
Off.
Exterior lights.
As required.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Set.
Weather radar.
Off.
Checklist complete.
So if I go to dispatch now, say well, it doesn't open it, which is really strange. I don't know why that's happening. It says you have to do the shutdown checklist, which I did, and no, it didn't work. Anyway, we're down, we landed, we're here in Budapest, in Hungary. So I don't know where I'm going to fly to next on the world tour. But anyway, we got there. And everything's all well with the world. So that's me ending it. So I'll catch you in 45 minutes, Glenn, to watch your stream. Thank you just for coming along. Thank you, Mr. Bixley. Who else was in the chat? Just got to head off. Who else? Yep, thanks some more for popping along. Howland. And that's it really. So tomorrow I'll be streaming Escape Pacific or Ranch Sim. I haven't decided on which, but I'll just say then, bye.